Go.
What is up? It's that time, Flex Friday. So today, I'm gonna be talking to you about another lower body movement, the lunge. Okay, so with our lower body, we have three main movements that we do. We've talked about it before. We've got the squat, we've got the hip hinge, and now we're gonna talk about the lunge. All right, so with the lunge, some things to take into consideration. We want to make sure that when we step out, that our knee stays above our ankle. And the back knee is going to almost touch the ground, or if it does, just going to barely kiss the ground and then come back up. Also important to notice that the feet stay shoulder width apart. Just like in a squat, feet are shoulder width apart. When we're doing a lunge, feet stay shoulder width apart. We want to avoid having one foot in front of the other. Tight roping it brings you off of balance. So again, whenever we can step forward, or sometimes it's easier to step back and come down. Again, super, super important that this front lead leg knee tracks over the ankle. The heel stays flat on the floor. A common mistake that I'll see on this movement is people's knee coming way too far forward over the toe, heel coming off the ground. That puts a lot of stress on the knees. So some of you might be like, oh, I tried lunges before, they hurt my knees. That could be a reason why. Another thing to note on this is it's more important to get the squat down first. So becoming proficient in the squat before we move to working on the lunge, because it is a more difficult movement. So some variations that we can do on that is, if you're getting good with squats, but lunges are maybe still a little bit challenging, a way that you can assist yourself is if you have something you can grab on, something that's very sturdy, you can keep a hold of it, step back, and just help yourself out, assisting in the movement a little bit. So you're still getting that same movement pattern and just able to help yourself out a little bit. Another variation of this that you could do, a progression, is a step up. So a step up is going to be basically using the same mechanics. So when you're stepping up, you're just going to, same things apply. Knee tracks over the ankle, you're going to drive through the heel and stand up with it. Same thing on the other side, drive through the heel, stand up with it. Now, the higher the level of the surface, the more difficult it's going to be, the more you can challenge yourself. One other variation I want to show you guys, this is a little bit more advanced, is what's called a split squat. So you can do this by having your foot elevated on a bench, something like this. This is a machine we got specifically for this movement. When you do it, you'll want to take a step out, heel to toe, another step out, heel to toe, put that back leg up on the surface, and then lunge from there. So if I'm going to do the other leg, I'll do the same process. Step one foot out, the other foot out. That way it makes sure I'm at the same distance each time rather than having to guess. All right, so again, this movement is an amazing